What's the end of a piece of wheat called? I can't remember. Either way, we're in front of it now, so... Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. We're continuing on with the Tous France Championnat in this one, which is, I think, just the French Championship or something. For some reason, these bar lights that I bought have got a sort of upside down French flag on them. I don't know why it's a mode that they've got on them, but I thought I'd run with it today. And we're going to be completing this championship. We've got Circuit de la South, Special Stage Route 5, Grand Valley and Côte d'Azur in my Renault Clio V6. There is also a point scoring championship for this as well, which I'll do in a separate stream. But right now we're heading to the legendary Circuit de la South. Just quickly before we carry on, let me be that guy and point out that still over 75% of you wonderful viewers are not subscribed to my channel. A YouTube subscription is free, it's a simple click of a button, and it helps me out massively. So please consider subscribing to Chaz Draycott Media today, and I would appreciate it immensely. Okay, what have we got that might... Oh, there's a Phase 2 Renault Sport V6. The 2003 one, that's the facelift one. Interesting. I didn't know they called it a Phase 2. I think I prefer the headlights on the other version, not the one I've got. But here we are, here at Le Mans. I think there's 3 Clio V6s. There seems to be another one further up the order. So we'll have to see if we can beat both of them. It's going to be us 3, I'm sure, that are the cars to beat in a straight line. Oh, well, they've gone off. Something's gone off. Oh, this is the old Le Mans. The old Le Mans was different to how it is now. There's chaos up in front. There's cars all over the place. There's the Megane, there's the other Clio. There's another car out front that is flying. I think that's the other... Yeah, it must be the other Clio. It's interesting because this is our first time here at Circuit de la South in this playthrough. So we get to see what we're going to be working with later on in the game, where I inevitably take on the 24 hours of Le Mans. God, it's different. Okay, on to the Mulsanne Straight for the first time. I think we did that considerably quicker than the AI, and we're getting up to max speed now in this Clio V6. Wonder if the force feedback wants to kill me down here. Feels alright at the minute. Now remember, we've not got race car brakes, so we might need to brake considerably early here. I played it safe. It's going to be important to get a good run out of there. Not sure I've done that. 2.9 seconds. It is another Clio V6. It's a Phase 1 in front. The red one behind, I think, is going to be the Phase 2. Now, where are the braking markers for this? There. That was considerably brave into there, I think. On to the final part of the Mulsanne Straight now. We took just 2/10 out of the car in front. But I'm hoping through the likes of Arnage and through the Porsche curves we might be alright. Okay, late on the brakes into here. That's better. Gained a lot of time. And we're in the slipstream, listen. There's no wind noise. We're in slipstream. Because listen. There's the wind noise. Oh, look at this. Big slipstream now. On the left. And into the race lead. Now, time to get Indianapolis wrong. Whoa, liftoff oversteer is real. Can hear him, he's still there behind me. Look how so much of it used to be grass and curb and really close barriers. Now all the barriers are 4 miles away and it's all just concrete runoff everywhere. It's the same story with a lot of circuits, unfortunately, all around the world. It's great to see the likes of Spa-Francorchamps, though, adding a gravel trap in on the exit of Turn 1 again, as opposed to having just concrete runoffs. I think circuits need to go back to them. As long as you build them right, they can be safe. That's the thing. I think everybody complained that gravel traps and things weren't safe because they were old ones that had been built before they considered the safety risks. We've very much still got company here. Yeah, only 0.8 of a second, so I need to make sure I get this right. Don't do too much of that sliding about. Oh, you're on a knife edge, even in a car like this around there. Because it's a road car, I don't want to bank on its grip and capability too much. These are still relatively similar these days compared to how they used to be. And that is going to be a win at Le Mans in a Clio. which is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say. Come on! Haha! Wow. That was surprisingly difficult. Only 2.7 seconds to the other one. And another delightful 10 grand. This is going to be quite a good earner this episode, isn't it? And moving on to the next race, it's at Special Stage Route 5 here for the third time in 3 episodes. I think we're just on the normal layout of this place, because we seem to have run the reverse more than the normal way around. Yeah, we're actually running it the right way around this time. Oh, look what's right in front of us as well. A Clio Sport. That's a car on the list, and funnily enough, this one here with the V6 engine in it is not the one on the list. Round the outside we go, taking that wide, high line. Oh, frame stutters are fun. Oh, there's a Renault 5 Turbo there, look at that. Get in. And then a Megane in front. Oh, you've been mugged. You have been absolutely mugged in your Megane, and I hope that your family lets you know how much shame you have brought them. Sorry, that was really aggressive. Into the hairpin, round the hairpin, come on. Well, we definitely chose the best car for the job here, didn't we? The only other really fast French cars that I could think of are the likes of maybe an Alpine, but that's a modern day car, and the, of course, Venturis that were around in the late 90s, early 2000s. What else was there? Other than like race cars and Le Mans cars, like the Peugeots. What was there? Surely there's something that stands out. Let me know in the comments if there were any really fast French cars that you can think of that would have outdone something like this. As a road car, anyway. God, I was committed into there. 10 seconds ahead of the 106. It's a great car, this Clio, I must say. It's really surpassed expectations. I thought it would be really understeery and really leery, but it's actually very sensible feeling. Feels hunkered down and like the power matches the handling capability. We're 15 seconds ahead of the Renault 5 now. So we are absolutely flying to another dominant series. I know that some of these videos have been just me driving away at the front, but that's just the progress of the game, I'm afraid, sometimes. I hope you're with me through this, though, and enjoying at least seeing the game being played through like this, especially on a wheel and pedals. I don't know many people that have done it before the Spec 2 update. Anyway, is it called Spec 2? Or was it called B-Spec or something like that? There was an update that, very frustratingly for me, came out very recently, which was like a sort of remaster of Gran Turismo 4, so it works with modern day equipment. I've stayed true to using an old version of the game as it was, and on a new wheel and so on. I'm not going to change my playthrough just because of that. I might play it at some point, but this playthrough will remain in this format with the original version of the game on this wheel, the Thrustmaster T-GT II, which is a 2023 Gran Turismo wheel. There's not a whole lot to report on at the moment other than I'm just streaking away at the front of the field, having a lot of fun in my Clio. We're going to be some distance ahead now, 27 seconds clear. Just one more corner to go, and it is quite the walkover here at Special Stage Route 5. Nothing got close. Nothing got close at all there. I think I might have just done my best lap of the race as well at the end. Oh yeah, by some margin as well. Oh, actually, no. My apologies. I thought I had. I thought the finish line was a bit closer. Still, another win. And there's a list-worthy car there, the 106 Rally. Another 10,000 credits. That is exactly what we want to see in the bank. Back up to 100 grand now, and still with 2 races left to go. Right then, Grand Valley Speedway next up, and then finally Côte d'Azur at Monaco. That'll be a cool one to do. 205 Turbo 16, which is on the list, by the way. The 106 S16 is in here, but it's not a rally. It's a rally that's on the list. And then the Peugeot 206cc. Goodness me, what a car. Control that wheel spin and off we go. Sorry, I was really focused for a second there. And we're in the lead. And it's full Grand Valley as well. I mean, these races are a little bit longer, so that's why you get a bit more money for them. Oh, that was not friendly, was it? Let's have a slide. So we're going all the way down here now into a very tight hairpin. Every time I go through that hairpin, all I can picture in my head is the TVR Griffith from when we did the Grand Valley 300 kilometers on Gran Turismo 2, and I live streamed that as an endurance race. That is all I can picture, is my green, mental 500 horsepower plus TVR Griffith going around there. I don't know if I put a clip of it in there or not, but I hope I did, because it was a brilliant car, that. One of my favourite cars of all time, the TVR Griffith. Just so simple, so beautiful. Really underappreciated car. So too is this Clio, I think. It's doing a mighty fine job at the moment. It sounds great doing it as well. I don't remember the V6s revving that high, necessarily. I like this bit of Grand Valley, I do. This hairpin down here. This part, this section down this hill, for some reason just makes me see it as a circuit that's made for sort of grand events. You know, look at all the fans and the sort of gantries and things around the outside there. I think the rest of it's off in the wilderness a little bit, so seeing a big arena section like that, and obviously at the first corner as well, when you're on the normal layout anyway, it just makes it feel like a big, well, grand place to me. So I think it's a great track for endurance events. Maybe not so much these sprint events like this, but it is what it is. You've got to race them all at some point in the game, haven't you? Well, that's lap 1 down. 2 more to go. Quite a long lap here, actually, over 2 minutes a lap. Then again, that's from a standing start, so we'll see what it's like. It definitely won't be 25 seconds quicker, so it's going to be over 2 minutes a lap. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The back end wanted to go on me there. Go on, go on. Yeah, nice. This is feeling great so far. We've extended a big lead already. The car's oversteery enough to just be manageable. You can let it slide, and you get a bit of a four-wheel slide out of it. It sort of gives you early warning when it's a bit too much. Oh, I've overdone it there. Whoa! I thought I'd try and just get a bit of a slide out of it, float it over that runoff area, but just caught the gravel, that slight bit. We're 24 seconds ahead of the car in second place. Down the hill again, and across the line to start what will be the final lap. I think it's great commitment to them to remove and repaint the grid on every time they change the direction of the circuit. That's committed. That's a very scary corner to have as turn 1, that is. Doesn't look it from here really, but honestly, when you're behind the wheel, it's very focusing stuff. It feels great round here. Oh, that felt brilliant. Just bled off the throttle that little bit to help the rotation. And it just carried on working for me. Ooh, that didn't though. Whoa, big old curb. Let's give it a dab of brakes this time, shall we, and not get it so wrong. Over half a minute clear now. This is actually one of the biggest walkovers we've had in any series, and it's with the most standard of cars that we've probably raced. But then again, we chose possibly the best French car we could have chosen. We're quite lucky that one showed up in the used car dealership, because I've forgotten all about it. And one more exit of the final hairpin. Up through the gears. And the Clio V6 only has one more victory left before it completes each race in this series. But don't forget, we have a grind stream as well, where we're going to be doing the championship for this, so we'll have to revisit these races at some point, and I'll be talking to you lovely lot, hopefully, when I get those planned, so keep an eye on my YouTube channel for those. But that's another win. And another 10,000 credits. I wasn't even holding the button that time, so I'm not sure why it skipped that. Right then, final one of the episode, Côte d'Azur, Monaco. This fantastic, fantastic racing circuit. Just 3 laps, but I imagine in cars like this, it's going to be quite a long lap. I always get scared, like, what's a Hommel Berlinette? I always get scared loading this circuit in, because I remember years and years ago, when I was a kid, playing Gran Turismo 3, the first time I ever loaded this circuit, it completely broke my game. It ruined my save, it ruined everything. All I did was drive a Toyota Supra into turn 1, and I clipped the curb, and all the sparks that used to come up on Gran Turismo 3, for some reason it froze the screen, it went all glitchy, restarted the PlayStation, and it said my save file was corrupt. I was absolutely devastated as a kid, as you can imagine. I would be now. So I always get scared of this circuit on Gran Turismo games. It's really weird. And here we go then. Up to speed. Côte d'Azur. Pretty sure this is the first time we've raced here in this playthrough, isn't it? We're at Monaco in a Clio V6. It's pretty cool, actually. Interesting combination. Past the Megane. Oh, excuse me. That's a Peugeot 206 GTI, is it not? Wait, what does it say it is? Oh, it's the RC, isn't it? That's quite a cool car. Well, that's a nice little move, thank you. Not sure we saw the Peugeot 206 RC in any of the dealerships, did we? because I actually think that's quite cool. And I'm debating whether I put that on the list or not. But to be fair, the list already contains 2 very good Peugeots. The 106 Rally and the 205 T16. Oh my god. Whatever it's called. That's like an old sort of supercar in front. I bet we win that. I bet you we win that. And we're not going to win anything if we hit walls like that. It's that Hommel Berlinette thing. I think actually we had a look at that, didn't we? When we went through every manufacturer in the game. Isn't that the one where its logo looks like a thingy of wheat or something? Whoa. Either way, we're catching up to it gradually in our Clio. We've broken away from the rest of the field tenfold. There it is. Has it got like a race car window where it's like plastic and a slider on it? It's got something weird on the window. I'm pretty sure it is the company I'm thinking of where the logo looks like... what's the end of a piece of wheat called? I can't remember. Either way, we're in front of it now, so... It's awesome to be driving Monaco on a wheel and pedals. Can't remember the last time I did this. It would have been an R-Factor mod or something. I think me and my friend Dan used a Formula mod on... No, it was on Assetto Corsa, actually, I think we did. Last time I would have driven Monaco. Actually, no, I know when it was. I was doing the social media for Simply Race for a while, and they did a lot of stuff promoting the Formula E cars in the sim, and I was driving the Formula E cars around Monaco. Right, let's get this corner right this time. There we go. It always feels like a corner you can go much faster through than that. Ooh, dearie me. Wow, that was a save and a half, if I do say so myself. 6.5 seconds clear ahead of the Hommel Space Probe or whatever it's called. A little bit of oversteer around the final corner. I'm enjoying this. Across the line. And one more lap to go. Crazy to think they put a colossal big V6 in the back of a Clio like this. And back then it only made about 240 horsepower, 250 horsepower or so. Whereas now you can get a 2-litre 4-pot with a decent turbo on it that'll do easy in excess of 300. Modern day tuning and capability of parts is just mad, isn't it? But I suppose this was naturally aspirated power. I've sort of corrected myself there, haven't I? Imagine if it was twin turboed. We could probably turbo it. Oh, excuse you. Wow. That was so close to the walls. Just a little bit of oversteer to guide you into the corner is fine, isn't it? This has been a very good lap, I must admit. I mean, if I do say so myself, it's been very close to the walls on a lot of occasions. Like that. That was as close as you could get. I actually tensed up there because I thought I'd hit that inside wall. That was a 1:52.6. That was a rapid lap. I'm pleased with that. And that is the Tous France Championnat complete. Now we get to... No, we don't get to see what we win, do we? Because it's a championship race separate to that. But we do get another 10,000 credits to add to our purse, which I'm not going to complain about. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Next time round, we're going to be going to the Schwarzwald Liga A, and we're going to be buying ourselves a used German car, and hopefully making something of that like we have here in France. There will be a grind stream for this one with that championship in our sights. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.